All right, let's get right to it. WWE 2k24 is releasing their Global Superstars pack September 18th, and with that pack comes patch 1.19. Status uploaded this to Twitter, letting us know what is part of the patch. Game stability improvements, address various reported concerns related to movesets, address reported concerns related to match cards incorrectly changing in universe mode, which happens a lot. I am happy to read that. Address reported concerns related to playing special guest referee matches with custom arenas. Address reported concerns related to Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner 98. Online match stability updates with special moves, finishers, and paybacks were being used as well, got updated. So as you saw right then and there, Big Papa Pump got his update, and here he is getting in the ring. Guys, this is amazing news, because when we first saw the challenge get updated and released to the public, it was a horrible release. He didn't have the right entrance. He didn't have the right moveset. He didn't even have the right overall. So it was a disaster launch for Scott Steiner, but Big Papa Pump is now readily available, and we can have access to him if you got him in MyFaction. Remember, that's a Persona card. And a lot of people are asking me, Lex, how do you get Big Papa Pump? Well, it's simple. You got to have the Bash in Berlin Sami Zayn. You got to buy the pack and pull him, more specifically. Then you got to utilize him to beat, the challenge to unlock Scott Steiner. So with that being said, tomorrow we're getting that Superstar pack with Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria, Kairi Sane, Dragon Lee, and Carlito. This pack is coming in hot and heavy, man. Everyone is looking right. And I'm going to eat my words. Nia Jax ended up looking so much better than I anticipated. You guys heard my opinion last week. I was very vocal. I was very disappointed in Nia Jax and her model, but they went ahead and updated her in a way where I just didn't see her looking too good with the horrible resolution video they released. It just didn't do her justice. It was her chin, her makeup, I don't know, something looked really off. But after utilizing her myself in the game, I can honestly say that I am very much back on the hype train when it comes to utilizing Nia Jax. Right here is a perfect example of the Queen being used versus Jade Cargill. Obviously, I had to pick Jade Cargill in my first match, but I was still happy to see Nia Jax a lot slimmer and her face looking a lot more like herself within the match. It was just an issue with that video released on Twitter. Again, I'm going to blame the resolution and the quality of the video versus the actual model looking bad. I passed judgment wrongfully before getting my hands on the DLC, and it was just poor judgment on my end. All right, I messed up, and I want to own up to it because honestly, I have nothing to hide. I'm actually excited for this pack, and I'm going to be jumping into the women's division with the massive update that came with the Global Superstars pack. So within that patch, we also got some other goodies to unpack too, guys. All right, it's not just the Global Superstars pack, and I've been saying pack a lot in this video, I know, but hold your horses. We got John Cena making his way to the ring here. This is another Persona card that will be available in MyFaction. John Cena is basically John Cena, as you see there, with the mask. He will 100% get uploaded by What's the Status, so you guys can go ahead and look him up and get the free version, which will basically be an edited version for you guys to get for free, okay? If you don't want to grind and try to get him in MyFaction, you could download him in Community Creations, thanks to What's the Status, who has him readily available. Up next, we're going to be talking about Dominic Mysterio. Remember that one match Dominic Mysterio came out with a mask, then he took it off before the match started? Well, they went ahead and added him to MyFaction with the cool entrance. And what I love about these Persona cards is that the commentary team has been updated. The commentary adds layers of storytelling to the entrance, but to the character. It makes it worthwhile outside of MyFaction, because in MyFaction, we don't even see these entrances when you unlock these superstars. But when you use them outside of like the mode itself, maybe for some universe or just some exhibition matches, you get to hear the commentary team, take shots or jabs at Dominic Mysterio's attire. You can hear him talk about Juan Cena and acting like, they don't know who it is, but, it's just playful, banter between them. And I just love the difference between the regular character and these updated Persona cards that have been added to the game. Now, I did use them in the match. I thought they handled, pretty much the same. But what I like about these characters is that they don't take off their mask just because the match started. You're going to be able to use Juan Cena with his gear, just like you saw him in the entrance, minus the shirt. And then you got Dominic Mysterio without the robe, but at least he kept his mask on. And you know what was crazy to me? It hit me, we know he's Rey Mysterio's son, and we've seen him with a mask in real life. But seeing his scan and seeing him in the ring with the mask, it just made me feel like I was watching Rey Mysterio Jr. all over again. It was so cool to have Dominic Mysterio don this mask, and I think he is definitely well worth getting. So if you guys haven't heard by now, we do have a MyFaction locker code to go over. I know a lot of you guys out there don't really care too much about MyFaction, but this is a pretty cool one. Even if you were never into MyFaction, go ahead and enter Going Global just as it's spelled on the screen, because you are going to be immensely rewarded, and it might get you to jump into the mode, as the grind will be a lot easier for you starting with these superstars that are readily available for free. You're going to get Diamond Andre the Giant, you're going to get Diamond Eddie Guerrero, and you're going to get Amethyst British Bulldog, as you see right there, 89 overall. Or is it Pink Diamond? I think it's Pink Diamond. Yeah, 89 overall. But, adding them to the roster is so cool for me personally, because I've been grinding the mode throughout the year lightly, and I've been enjoying myself. But getting these for free, to replace my Amethyst Andre the Giant with the Diamond one, which I really love Andre the Giant, and then getting Eddie Guerrero into the mix is just so much fun for me personally. So again, Going Global is a definite win. I didn't expect to get more diamonds, considering that the Global Superstars pack is already loaded with everyone as a diamond. So this is the biggest bang for your buck release from start to finish. New Persona cards. Scott Steiner, getting fixed. That's a big deal to me, because I love Big Papa Pump. Now he's under the alphabetical B section as Big Papa Pump, because before that it was just Scott Steiner, and he didn't have none of his extra swag outside of the attire for the entrance. But they quickly jumped on it, took it offline, fixed it, got it updated, and now here he is making his way to 2K24. So are you guys going to be jumping into MyFaction now that we're getting all these diamonds? Did you enter the locker code? How do you feel about 2K24 right now? Because for me, I'm so invested with this DLC pack. I'm going to be playing the crap out of it, having these superstars join my universe mode, create some storylines for the streams, and just have some fun with it. Finally, some positive news, right? Because I was waiting for the update. I was waiting for, this DLC for so long, it felt like, after a long summer of drought. And, it's a good time to be a WWE fan, to jump back into the mix. Having this patch ultimately deliver what I wanted for universe mode, the match card incorrectly changing was something that just killed the experience overall for me. And now that that has been tucked away, I know there's still other issues. I know there's plenty more to fix. There always is. But we can rest assured that we can have some fun with Dragon Lee and Carlito, who look fantastic, along with the 4 new women that are coming to join the division. So I'm done rambling, man. I got to get back to playing some 2K24. I hope you're doing the same. I hope you've been all right. And I'll see you real soon with some more WWE. Let's go, man. We're back. We're back in business. We're back in the cut. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, ready to roll with Juan Cena. Ding, 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 ding. I know. Sorry. Peace.